King Von officially comes out of hiding, spotted in public. Word of King Von's death has traveled far and wide in the past few weeks. As many of you know by now, Davon Bennett, widely known as rapper King Von, was brutally shot and killed on the morning of November 6th at around 9 p.m. The young star was skyrocketing towards success before his life and subsequent career tragically ended. His death sent shockwaves through the world that was still recovering from the tragic death of Kobe and Gianna Bryant. King Von, hailing from Chicago, Illinois, popularized drill music in his city, which in turn quickly launched his name into superstardom. His rugged style and sound captured the hearts of us as we were watching his rise to the top. While many fans mourn the loss, some are convinced the late rapper faked his own death in order to maintain a legacy while living his previously inconspicuous lifestyle. Yet, what proof is there to dispute this horrible end? Why would King Von trick us into believing he was gone? Thanks for joining us on Lime Report. Today, we'll be taking a closer look at the facts that led us to believe that King Von is still alive. Before we go on, remember to like this video, subscribe, and comment keyword Von for a chance to win our giveaway. Make sure to keep watching as things start to get more and more interesting. Here's what we believe led King Von to fool us all. King Von lived a dangerous lifestyle. It's no secret that Von was involved with gangs as he proudly repped his set on multiple songs of his. With his gang ties and newfound riches, King Von became an obvious mark for his enemies. What better way to shake those watching his moves than to have them believe that he was dead? Not convinced? Let's take a look at the mysterious events leading to his supposed death. On November 2nd, just a few days before his death, King Von was scheduled to perform a show at King's Theater in Brooklyn, New York. However, before the show, Bennett took to Instagram to axe the performance. "I apologize to all my fans that went to King's Theater today to see me," wrote the young artist. "Unfortunately, NYPD wouldn't let me perform once again, but don't worry, I'm going to make it up." Our sources report that in reality, King Von was wary of gang members in the crowd and canceled the show for protection. Being a known Chicago gang as he self-proclaimed on his track Crazy Story, King Von was of course a target, and a live performance was a great place to strike against the young star. His preemptive cancellation of the show set off a domino effect of what would lead to the night of his passing. On November 6th, the rapper accidentally leaked his own address while showing off something someone got him from the designer brand Amiri. The bag clearly showed off the hookah lounge he was at. The young star had taken residence in Atlanta. But was this really an accident? How could King Von, a longtime gang member, slip up and allow something like his address to end up online? Von was not the type to take chances. After all, the man canceled a show when he knew his enemies were lying in wait for him. The only thing that makes sense so far is that Von intentionally, and he certainly knew who people would blame once word of his death broke. The truth is, King Von fooled us all into believing he was dead. At this point, you must be thinking this is nonsense. But as we dive deeper, everything starts to connect. Keep watching as we uncover the reasons why King Von deceived the world. With the passing of so many stars before him, from Lil Peep to XXXTentacion to Juice WRLD to Pop Smoke, King Von was well aware that the lifespan of young rappers in today's world has been reduced drastically. In light of this, King Von decided to take a different yet familiar route of a star 20 years his senior, West Coast legend Tupac. King Von was enjoying his fame and success, but he wanted more than anything to be able to enjoy himself and the wealth he worked so hard to acquire. Living in the fast lane as he had been for almost a year already proved to be dangerous, and with his increasing notoriety, the danger too would increase. King Von knew that at the rate he was going, his life would likely be the next in a long list of stars whose lives were cut short. Speculators say that in order to avoid this dismal fate, King Von devised a plan. One so bulletproof that friends and foes alike would be sure that the star had fallen. The night of his plan, Von let some of his security guards leave him alone at the hookah lounge in Atlanta, and as they did it is seen to be Quando Rondo's crew pulled up and saw him. But as it all goes on, they are just far apart from each other at the lounge. Then in the cameras, it is seen that they were staring at each other like they know what's coming. And before we all knew it, they both got up at the same time and both gangs head outside to get some fresh air. And then the whole incident went down, but King Von knew what he was doing. He had faked his death and now was seen walking around Chicago, his hometown, where people would mostly recognize him. He tried to fool the world on thinking he passed. What do you think of the theories? Is King Von still active? Did he trick us all into believing he's dead for his own personal gain? Or are the conspiracy theorists crazy? Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in to Lime Report, everyone, and especially for watching until the end. Please remember to like this video if you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and comment keywords Von in order to enter our giveaway.